Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm about to review Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, now streaming on Netflix. I was super excited to watch this movie because I'm a big fan of Zack Snyder's movie, especially his Night of the Living Dead remake, which he expanded on the zombie lore there. And I'm a big fan of zombie movies in general. So to see that mixture got me really pumped. Let's talk about what this movie is about. Army of the Dead is about a ragtag group of people being hired to go into a zombie-infested Las Vegas that has been boarded off to retrieve $200 million, which they'll get a share of. It's action-packed, gory, funny, and has all the Zack Snyder slow motion, extremely fantasized shots that you can expect in any of his movies. Let's talk about the good. The movie is just fun to watch. It's zany, it's funny, it has a little mixture of something like of Zombieland, but a little bit of seriousness like 28 Days Later. What I really like about this movie is it has a lot of personality. It has a lot of Zack Snyder trappings. As much slow-mo as he wants, zany songs that usually don't belong in this certain type of movie, but it's very poetic. A lot of action, a lot of heartfelt moments, a lot of character moments. This is a simple plot. It's a heist movie with some zombies in it, but because of the ulterior motives of each character that you find out in the beginning, the first 40-45 minutes of the movie, what their mission is gets thwarted completely because of all the different characters' ulterior motives. You know, it's the normal characters you'll see in a zombie movie. The tough chick that can fight off of zombies, 10 zombies by herself. The guy that was there planted to spy on everybody. The daughter who wants to go do something else other than what her father says. Now it causes chaos amongst everybody. But what is a little different here is that the people, the living people, aren't only characters here. The undead are the characters as well. The zombies are not just the dumb, slow zombies that you know. They have those too in this show, and they also have the fast, crazy zombies that you would see in something like World War Z or 28 Days Later. But they also have these zombies that are called alpha zombies, and they're the leaders. This locked off Las Vegas is their kingdom, and they control all the other zombies. They're intelligent, control all the other zombies like an army, and they decide who lives and who dies, and they have romance. It's crazy, and that's one of the things that I really liked about this take on zombies is that Zack Snyder brought something new to it. Over the last couple of years, the zombie genre has been kind of stale. You know, the last great thing was The Walking Dead, and even that has kind of run its course. In this, he expands on what was happening in something like Warm Bodies with an intelligent zombie, but takes it to the next level, showing relationships and hierarchy. And you know, the humans that come into that area have to barter with the zombies. So all the zombie lore is very interesting. The emotional, I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's emotional moments between the zombies where I actually cared about what was happening to them. But on the flip side, everything that was going on with the humans, I liked with them as well. The cast, the group that was together, has a lot of chemistry and is led by Dave Bautista, who shows a lot of emotional range in this movie. He gets to show off all his acting skills, and he leads the movie really well. And all the other characters are either really funny or really essential to the plot. There's nobody there that I felt like was there for no reason. Another great thing about this movie is the action sequences. You know, if you don't like Zack Snyder's story work, you will love his action. He has a really good eye for eye-popping action sequences, and he gets to go full force here because it's R-rated. This is some amazing action sequences, and because his zombies are a little more intelligent, it's not just zombies running into a endless supply of bullets. There's zombies there that can dodge. There's that can barrel roll. There's different, you know, they're doing different things, so it makes the scenes more intense, more exciting, because you don't know what they're gonna do. You think that, you know, you see some of them just run straight into a gun, but some of them can actually do things that a human would do if they were in a firefight. So that's really interesting. Another great thing is all the subplots that were going on in the movie. The movie starts off with a banger opening that I loved, backdrop by this Viva La Vegas rendition where it's remixed a little bit, showing what like the start of everything, how everything started, and then it slows down and shows you who each of these characters are, why they have a stake in this, and why they want to go risk their lives to go steal this money. And it really informs you on a lot of decisions that happen later in the movie. Something that other directors would probably cut out to save time and make the movie a little tighter. Zack spends a lot of time on it. Maybe a little bit too much time, but he lets a lot of things breathe. So when certain things happen, you're not surprised. You understand, like, yeah, this character would do that. Let's talk about the bad. I really like this movie a lot. There's not a lot. There's more like nitpicky things that are in this section. I think that the runtime is a bit long. There are some scenes that he probably could have cut a little bit. We all know Zack Snyder, when he directs movies, he's a little long-winded. Obviously, we saw Zack Snyder's Justice League goes 4 hours, and this one runs about 2 hours and 30 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes. It probably could have been cut, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 more minutes of the movie could have been cut, but it didn't, it never was bogged down. I never felt like, okay, when is this going to end? It kept me engaged because of all the character work. But I can see for some people, it's going to be like, okay, let's get to the point. Let's see what's going on with the zombies. And when I say that, once you get past that hump of them setting up everything and they get into Las Vegas, you will be fully engaged. But I know it might lose some people because of how slow it starts after that amazing opening sequence. Another thing that is a bit of a nitpick, but I understand why it's happening in this movie, is that there are certain things that are happening in this movie that are not explained, that you might get a little confused. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a few different things that happens with the zombies specifically that it makes you wonder, what is really happening here? Are these just normal, this is a virus zombie, or is it something greater, something extraterrestrial? That wasn't explained at all. And there's even something going on with machines in this, in a particular scene, an action sequence that you see, they're like, wait, hold on, are these zombies? It makes you question real quick. But I understand that this is going to be a franchise. So there's already a prequel being shot, and there's going to be an animated spin-off. So, and it's supposed to explain all those things that weren't explained. So it's supposed to tease it to the viewer and make you wonder. So when those movies come out, you get interested. But I can see people who just invested in this movie and doesn't know about that get confused about, like, why were those things not explained. Let's talk about the ugly. This actor right here, I don't understand why he gets typecast in all these roles. He's always this sleazy, slime ball, rapey kind of guy. I don't understand why he keeps signing up for these things. As soon as I saw him in the role and he was wearing a cop uniform, I was like, I know exactly what he's going to be doing, because he's been doing it. He did it in Luke Cage. He's always playing these sleazy, abusive characters. I think his agent needs to help him out. It's really weird, and it's like a real hard typecasting for this character, and he's a really good actor. He just always plays the same role, and I hope that he can get away from that eventually. Let's talk about the verdict. I rate things on a must-watch, watchable, or pass. I think if you're a fan of zombie movies and you're looking for something really new, we haven't had anything that really pushed the genre since Train to Busan, and that came out a couple years ago. I feel like this, with a lot of the zombie mythology, a lot of things that Zack Snyder added into the movie, I think that this is a must-watch for those kind of people. If you are looking just for a popcorn movie that you could turn your brain off and just have some fun with, this is very watchable. I think that a lot of people will enjoy this movie without really thinking too deep about what's going on. If you're not a fan of zombie movies, you're not a fan of Zack Snyder's grittier, muted color, fantastical style of directing and storytelling, this is going to be a pass. If you're a fan of zombies, I think you should definitely watch this movie. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, check out my next video. Please leave a comment and let me know what you thought about the movie, or if you have any questions about anything, we'll talk about spoilers. And if you really want to support, follow me on social media. All the links will be in my bio. And if you want to even go any deeper, I now have a Patreon, so that will be in the bio as well. I'll see you guys later.